In your headlines, Ministry of Education extends student registration. The Department of Mental Health launched new mental health observance, and new youth ambassador for mental health has been announced. From the PTV Broadcasting Headquarters in Providenciales, your number one source for news, I'm Erica Pinales delivering the latest from across the country this Tuesday, May 10th, 2022, right to your door. Newswatch starts now. The Ministry of Education announces that the annual student registration process will be extended for an additional week. Take a look. To accommodate applicants who may have missed the registration process in March 2022, the process will reopen on the 15th of May 2022 until the 21st of May. Children of compulsory school age who are either entering school for the first time or are moving on to high school in Form 1 must complete the application form. Parents are being advised to visit the ministry's website, www.gov.tc/education/ and download the form, fully complete, and email to student.registration@tci.edu.tc with the required documents listed on the application form. Once applications have been submitted, the submission will be acknowledged. However, the ministry says to be reminded that completing the application form does not guarantee placement in a public school, nor does it guarantee placement at the preferred school. If all of the required documents are not provided, the application will not be processed. The Department of Mental Health and Substance Dependence launches new mental health observance for the month of May, known as Mental Health Month. Take a look. In accordance with its mission to provide access to quality services and advocate for the mental health and substance use needs of individuals of all ages in the Turks and Caicos Islands, the Department of Mental Health and Substance Dependence is hosting the first annual Mental Health Awareness Month throughout this whole month. Mental health conditions affect individuals, families, and entire communities. Unfortunately, some individuals are reluctant to reach out for help due to stigma and the harsh negative perception surrounding mental illnesses. Around the world, people with mental illnesses also experience disparities in income, employment, education, homelessness, and most tragically, life expectancy. Outdated misperceptions, myths, and prejudice lead to many of these outcomes. Mental Health Month is an opportune time to increase awareness about any and all barriers that make it difficult for persons to access help and to seek to dismantle them. The theme chosen for the month of May is Together for Mental Health. Dr. Alicia Malcolm, director of the Department of Mental Health and Substance Dependence, said, quote, "If we're going to be successful in ensuring that all persons suffering in our communities with mental health disorders are helped, it will take a concerted effort. It will take all of us joining together to make this happen." Over the past 10 years, the Department of Mental Health and Substance Dependence within the Ministry of Health and Human Services has led numerous initiatives to improve the lives of people living with mental health conditions and to promote acceptance, support, prevention, and recovery from mental disorders. These include the development of a National Suicide Prevention Plan 2019 to 2028, the development of the Mental Health Ordinance 2016, mental health telehealth services, virtual grief support group sessions, construction of a mental health facility which is set to open in 2022, mental health training for various stakeholder groups, development of the department's website and social media pages, and the production of numerous videos and PSAs. Mental Health Month gives us a valuable opportunity to reflect and celebrate the tremendous strides this country has made in promoting mental health and increasing the public's knowledge that effective services and support are available. During the month of May, DMHSD will bring awareness through videos, educational digital materials, social media engagement, and community activities. Don't go anywhere. More Newswatch when we return.
This is a reminder that all PTV service accounts are due on the first day of each month. Accounts should be brought up to date by the 28th of the month to avoid disruption in service. Payments may be made on our office at Stubbs Diamond Plaza, Providenciales, Mides Plaza, North Caicos, and Airport Road in South Caicos. Payments may also be made online using Scotiabank, CIBC First Caribbean Bank, and Royal Bank of Canada. Please allow 3 business days for online payments to be processed. We thank you for your cooperation.
Welcome back to Newswatch. The Department of Mental Health and Substance Dependence is pleased to announce the first Mental Health Youth Ambassador for 2022 to 2023. Take a look. In the person of Naima Simpson, Simpson is a 16-year-old recent graduate of the British West Indies Collegiate. Since kindergarten, she has supposedly had an intense desire for helping others. She served as a part of her student council where her love for community service grew. She also has a background in research, having conducted a drug use survey among a small sample of adolescents within the TCI. Ms. Simpson's desire is to pursue a career in psychology, which would allow her to provide support to persons suffering from mental or substance use disorders. We gather that as the Mental Health Youth Ambassador, one of Ms. Simpson's key roles will be to assist the department in expanding its reach among young Turks and Caicos Islanders, as well as to increase awareness of the department's services, primarily among schools and community youth groups. The Mental Health Youth Ambassador will also be actively involved in helping to promote mental health events targeted at the youth. Director of the Department of Mental Health, Dr. Alicia Malcolm stated, quote, "Our main goal here is to increase mental health awareness among the youth of the TCI and to ensure that mental health stigma is erased among future generations. We also want our young people to know that there are people who are willing to support them should they ever need mental health support," end quote. Don't touch that remote. We'll be right back. Coming up next is your weather forecast.
This is a reminder that all PTV service accounts are due on the first day of each month. Accounts should be brought up to date by the 28th of the month to avoid disruption in service. Payments may be made on our office at Stubbs Diamond Plaza, Providenciales, Mides Plaza, North Caicos, and Airport Road in South Caicos. Payments may also be made online using Scotiabank, CIBC First Caribbean Bank, and Royal Bank of Canada. Please allow 3 business days for online payments to be processed. We thank you for your cooperation.
Welcome back to Newswatch. Here's the latest in your weather forecast. Here's your weather forecast for May 11th, 2022. For the nation's capital, Grand Turk, on Wednesday, partly cloudy skies, high 82, low 77, wind south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For South Caicos, partly cloudy skies, high 82, low 78, winds east-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For North and Middle Caicos, partly cloudy skies, high 82, low 77, winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For Parrot and Pine Key, partly cloudy skies, high 82, low 77, winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And on Providenciales, partly cloudy skies, high 82, low 77, winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now for your sunrise and sunset. Sunrise 6:13 a.m., sunset 7:20 p.m. And for your high tides and low tides, high tides 4:11 a.m., 4:43 p.m. and low tides 10:26 a.m., 10:58 p.m. And that's it for your weather forecast. We'll be right back with more Newswatch.
Here at People's Television, we're more than just your leading news and entertainment services. We are
spreading the gospel.
We are breaking barriers.
We are preserving the culture. Each
Each one, teach one.
We are committed to excellence.
We're creating change.
We are creating memories.
We are the future! I am PTV.
I am PTV. I am PTV.
I am PTV.
We are PTV.
We are continuing the legacy. We are PTV.
Welcome back to Newswatch. Dedicated member of the RTCIPF for the past 23 years, Dwight Gardner shared a message to the community in his new role as Superintendent of Divisions of Community Policing. Take a look.
In the Turks and Caicos Islands, we are faced with numerous challenges, such as the prevalence of serious crime and firearm-related offenses, an influx in illegal migration, and long-standing issues with reoffending, all of which impact on our individual and collective security.
Dwight said that as the stewards of security, the RTCIPF are embracing the opportunity to be transformative in the way they confront challenges.
This will be accomplished by being citizen-focused as a police force, underpinned by the three objectives of our community policing strategy. 1, partnership engagement with all stakeholders to build safer communities. 2, supporting educational institutions. And 3, maintaining and developing neighborhood watch groups. The sum of our objectives involve police partnering with stakeholders and relevant agencies in developing and supporting initiatives that will speak directly to the root causes of our challenges. We will develop and facilitate youth-centered programs, re-establish the DARE program in our schools, support rehabilitation programs, and develop neighborhood watch groups and community-assisted patrols. Strategically and operationally, a prevention-first approach to policing will be adapted by our frontline officers with an aim of preventing and reducing crime and victimization.
Furthermore, Gardner said that the RTCIPF understands the history of mistrust between some segments of the community and the police force.
Police will be tackled with a concerted investment in forging better relationships to bridge this gap, leveraging on our shared interests of building safer communities and creating safe spaces for our children and families. As I reaffirm myself to serving my beautiful country, I humbly ask that you give me, and by extension, the Royal Turks and Caicos Islands Police Force, the opportunity to serve you. Trust us. We will work towards shaping a better TCI. Together we can. Join us on this journey as we build a safer Turks and Caicos Islands.
On May 2nd, 2022, the TCI Writers Society held an open mic night. Take a look. The evening showcased an array of deliveries, some evoking tears, others which explored into local folklore ballads, to deep-thinking prose, and to belly-cramping laughter. Sandra Garland won a first and second place in the events category with a winning piece called Kiss on the Forehead and the second place entry titled View of the Kite. Rose Higgs placed third in this category with an entry called Provo Day Vibe. Garland also outdid the emotions category with her entry When Dark Clouds Gather, besting Jessica Lambert into second place and Kendria Celsius and Lotita Williamson, who tied for third. That category saw a massive 25 entries being submitted. As a result, Garland walked away with the overall title on the judges' leaderboard with 542 points. Pastor Bradley Hanfield finished in second spot with 376 points, with Emily Malcolm rounding off the top three with 189 points. Henfield won first and third place in the People category with the entry Slave Owners' Unpaid Debt and the third place submission entitled John the Lover. Emily Malcolm won second place in that category with her piece Let Me Breathe. Garland was elated while grateful to have been crowned the overall winner. Dr. Barbara Amberster, president of the Writers Society, described the event as fabulous. Amberster said, quote, "For me, I heard the sentiments that I wanted to hear. which was that we waited for a long time for this type of forum to be able to express ourselves. Poems that were written years ago just sitting there unexpressed, with no avenue in which to have them aired, and for people to appreciate what is going on and the talent that we have in the Turks and Caicos Islands, end quote. She said the open mic poetry contest was an opportunity to appreciate the creativity in one another in a wholesome and friendly atmosphere. And that brings us to the end of this edition of The Real News. I hate to leave you so soon, but of course, you can join us right back here every weekday at 6:30 p.m. and tap into our social media platforms at www.ptv8tci.com. I'm Erica Penales, keeping you informed, updated, and affiliated. Until next time.